They're going to be side by side into turn number 1.
Jason Estes in that Ford Thunderbird, last year's track champion here at I-35 Speedway, is there side by side down the back straightaway. Ford horsepower on the outside. He is going to try to take that lead from Bowler.
They're going to be 3 wide further back in the
Ray just a little bit loose. Here comes the 997 Estes with Whitney in tow.
The 77 of Dean Ray up high. The 997 of Estes. He's going to drop that car down low. The white flag will come out this time by at I-35 Speedway.
One more time around, race fans, as Hollywood Dean Ray's going to lead him down the back straightaway. He slips up high. That's going to open the door for Estes as he pulls away to 2 car lengths, race fans. He goes through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4. They're bumper to bumper. Going to be a drag race to the line. Checkered flag in the air. Picking up the win. The 77 of Hollywood Dean Ray. Second place, car number 997.
Derek Mahoney will round out your field. We're going to roll through turns 3. Off of turn number 4, the 15 of Ed Knoll will get a good jump on the 91 of Eddie Schwab. He will lead the field into turn number 1.
Eddie Swope, though, not going to go away as he is going to dive that car on the inside. Pulling into that 3rd place is car number 07 of Daniel Harris. That's Eddie Swope will pull ahead in that car number 91.
A good run for the 91 of Eddie Schwab. He'll get a little bit offline in turns number 3. It won't matter. Leader on lap number 1, the 91 of Eddie Schwab.
Stone Rig Support Producers out of Savannah, Missouri on the side of that race car. 91 of Eddie Swope as he has got a 2-3 car length lead now on the 15 of Knoll.
The 7 of Doug Keller, he now looks to the inside of that 15 of Ed Knoll. He's going to get a good run off the corner. Move the 7 of Doug Keller into that 2nd position.
Keller now, he is the man that sets it size 91 as we got a caution on the racetrack. Caution on the Speedway. Ready to go back, green flag racing coming off turn number 4.
The 91 of Eddie Schwab will lead the field back to the green flag as the 7 of Doug Keller and the 15 of Ed Knoll battle into turn number 1.
Doug Keller dives that car in low, lifts that left front wheel up as they go down the back straightaway. Here comes Knoll back on the outside as we got 2 cars around down in turn number 1 and 2. The 48 of Sean Grady involved. Also the 9H of Derek Mahoney involved in that race. And
off of turn number 4, the 91 of Eddie Schwab will lead the field back to green. The 7 of Doug Keller and the 15 of Ed Knoll. It's like deja vu. They're going to battle side by side into turn number 1.
Doug Keller, a lot of side bite in that race car. As you can see him lift the left front wheel off, not even using it down the back straightaway as he and Ed Knoll go wheel to wheel and side by side. Daniel Harris and Tim Eaton also going side by side down the front straightaway. Driving car number 91 out front, Eddie Swope Jr.
The 211 of Tim Eaton, he will, as the 07 of Daniel Harris gets into the 211 over in turn number 1.
As we come down the front straightaway, car number 91, Eddie Swope Jr. He's going to lead them by the flag stand as we head into turn number 1.
The 7 of Doug Keller, he's going to follow as the 15 of Ed Knoll and the 17T. They're all on the bottom. It's the 18K Dana, not the first to try the high side. That'll open the door for the 66X of Chris Wright.
Chris Wright, unable to take advantage, cannot crack into that top 5 as Dana Knott way up the racetrack, bringing that 18K to the front. Speaking of up front, how about the 91 of Eddie Swope Jr. as we got one over the bank. Car number 48 of Sean Grady. Red flag condition.
Rolling into turn number 3.
Dana Knott extremely fast in that 18K car. Here we come, race fans. Green as go down the front straightaway as the Eddie Swope Jr. going to lead them by the flag stand into turn number 1.
A little bit of contact deep in the field as the 7 of Doug Keller. He looks to the inside of the 91 of Eddie Swope, not able to make anything happen, but he's going to try it again down there in turn number 3.
Driving it in just a little bit deeper than Eddie Swope as they went through turn number 3, but Swope not giving it up. A car length separates them as they head into 1.
The 7 of Doug Keller, he'll get up on 3 wheels that allow the 91 of Eddie Swope to get away just a little bit as the 17T of Shadron Turner. He now looks to the inside of the 15 of Ed Knoll.
Ed Knoll using that extreme high line. Worked in the last race. Will it work in this one as we come down the front straightaway? 91 still going to lead them.
Over in turn numbers 3 and 4, the 222 of Dustin Christ. He has gone around, and that will bring out the yellow flag here at I-35 Speedway.
Driver's been told.
Of Shadron Turner, the 18K of Dana Knott, and the 57 of Randy Ainsworth. They have been battling, but it's the 91 of Eddie Schwalp that will lead the field back to the green flag.
You want to see the best that the racing world has to offer in the USRA B modifieds, just look out there on that track, as they are simply the best in the business. As Keller tries to squeeze on the inside of Eddie Schwalp as they go down the back straightaway.
It's a 3-car battle up front. The 7 of Doug Keller, he throws it in hard,
Too hard.
unable to make it stick. That'll cost him several positions as he is the 17T of Turner makes some contact off of turn number 4.
Turner nowhere to go as he was on the inside. Keller extremely loose in that 7-car. Contact between those two, as now the 17T settles into that 3rd spot as we got a race up front for the lead.
The 7 of Doug Keller, he will now move to the high side of the racetrack and try to get a run on the 17T as Shadron Turner unable to make it happen, as it's the 15 of Ed Knoll trying to chase down the 91 of Eddie Schwalp Jr.
Ed Knoll trying that extreme high line in 3 and 4. Swope still keeping his line on the inside of this racetrack. Eddie Schwalp Jr. jumps around. That's going to open the door for Knoll as they come down the front straightaway.
Well, there's a 4-car battle for that 3rd position. The 17T of Turner leads the 7 of Keller as the 57 of Ainsworth. He's going to move around that 18K of Dana Knott. Move the 57 of Ainsworth into the top 5.
Shout out for the 211 of Tim Eaton as he had to tag that car to the rear field after they was involved in a skirmish down in turn number 1 and 2. He is making his way back to the front as a cone out on the racetrack. Chris Wright, 66X, hitting the cone down in turn number 3 and 4.
We've got a battle for the 3rd position, the 7 of Doug Keller, the 17T of Shadron Turner. They make contact off of turn number 2. The 7, he slides high. That'll open the door for the 17T of Keller. We've got a battle for the lead, the 15 of Ed Knoll to the inside of the 91 of Schwalp.
And there goes the cone. He took our cone. It's on the track. And it's gone again.
And the yellow flag will come out for the orange cone.
We can't have nice things.
That cone went for
Laying back just a bit as Eddie Schwalp Jr. is on the gas down the front straightaway.
the 15 of Ed Knoll. He found something those last several laps. He got to the inside of the 91. He will now go to the high side as the 91 of Eddie Schwalp. He uses the low side and a big run for the 15 of Ed Knoll.
But nowhere for him to go was right in his line was that car number 91 as Doug Keller back to the front as he dives it in extremely hard, unable to make it work as he and Turner battle down the front straightaway.
Move the 7 of Doug Keller back into the 3rd position. He now looks to the inside of the 15 of Ed Knoll. The 15, he cuts back down the racetrack and starts to chase after that 91 of Eddie Schwalp.
Eddie Schwalp Jr., he is calm as can be out front. We got 2 laps to decide them as we come by this time. USRA B modifies Eddie Schwalp Jr. and Ed Knoll battling up front.
2 laps to go. The 15 of Ed Knoll. He's going to run the high side of the racetrack. The 91 of Eddie Schwalp down low. Bumper to bumper. The 7 of Doug Keller. He is out of the picture as of now. They're going to be side by side off of turn number 4.
Ed Knoll trying to make it 2 in a row. He will lead that lap as he uses the high line to perfection. Ed Knoll took the lead on that lap.
The 91 is Eddie Schwalp. He gets a good run off of turn number 4. They're going to be side by side down into turn number 3.
Eddie Schwalp as they come down the front straightaway. He is going to be leading at the checkered flag. Who's it going to be?
Off the corner, it's going to be the 91 of Eddie Schwalp. By a bumper, he's going to beat the 15 of Ed Knoll. 3rd will be the 7 of Doug Keller. 4th, the 17T of Shadron Turner. And rounding out your top 5.
35 Speedway. What a job behind the wheel of that race car. The hounds were at the door, but you held your line and held them off.
Yeah, Ed was coming hard on me on the outside. But,
well, inside too. You just didn't know it.
yeah, I was slowing down trying to save it, keep it in the middle. And
Yeah, there wasn't nothing left. You could save it to end because you had to give it all you had.
yeah, he's really fast. He had me one more lap. So
I don't know. You were holding your own, Eddie. I'm going to argue with you there. I think y'all could have raced that way all night, switching back and forth for the lead. Tell us about who makes it possible.
I'd like to thank my aunt and uncle who's here tonight, and 8-Story Farms. So he lives right over here. He's my boss. I almost forgot his name. I want to thank him a lot. He helps me out a lot.
Really excited down here in Victory Lane. Eddie Schwalp Jr., go enjoy this victory here tonight. Good job behind the wheel. One more time, Eddie Schwalp Jr. in Victory Lane. Number 4.
The green flag flies. The 81 of Densberger. He's going to file into that 2nd position. He's going to go to the low line. The 85D of Mark Dotson. He will loop it in turn number 1 as
Goes after we get this restart. Hopefully green to checkered here on out.
The 11 of Darren Shaw will lead the field back to green. The 81 of Densberger will slot into second. They're going to go 3 wide into turn number 3. Contact as we've got one in the infield. That's a 26S of Stephen Glenn. Move the 78 of Derek Hicks into third.
Derek Hicks, good run in that little hot rod forward as he slips up the track. Problems for him and problems for one on the inside as coming through the end. He got our cone. Again, he got our cone.
The 21C of Chad Clancy, he had to go high to avoid the 78 of Hicks. That put him off the racetrack as he's now going to work around the $17 of Shane Lawson. The 92 of Tyler Grooms finds himself running in that 4th position. The 81 of Densberger back up front looking to the inside of the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Great racing for the lead as they go down the back straightaway. Apologize for a little bit of dust, but we can stay in that with a great racetrack like we have here tonight. This is dirt track racing at its finest here at I-35 Speedway by the flag staying in the 1.
They're going to be 3 wide off of turn number 4. They think better of it. The battle is for that 4th position between the 92 of Tyler Grooms, the $17 of Shane Lawson, and the 21C of Chad Clancy.
Around goes Hale. Clay Hale and the 67 get together down in turn number 1 and 2. Not
The 85D of Mark Dotson. The 11 will get on the gas pedal. The 85D of Dotson will fall. He's going to be on his back bumper into turn number 1.
As we go through turn number 1, coming off turn number 2, Dawson going to dive it low. He bobbles. He had to get on the binders. That's going to allow Shaw to pull back out to the lead. And here comes Densberger as the R21 of Schaefer now. He enters into the top 6. Here we come down the front straightaway.
Issues in turn number 4, the R21 of Schaefer. He'll get into the 78 of Hicks. That'll cause issues here in the back of the field, but up front is the 11 of Darren Shaw. He is pulling away from the rest of the field as the 81 of Densberger now looks to the inside of the 85D of Dotson.
When you get into a groove, race fans, you have got that car out front with the white flag in the air. One more time around for the 11 of Darren Shaw as he takes it through turn number 1, off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway.
The 11 of Darren Shaw. He's run the high side of the racetrack the entire race. The 85D of Dotson, he threw it into turn 1. It didn't stick. But off of turn number 4, the 11 of Darren Shaw will win your USRA modified feature. Second will go to the 85D of Mark Dotson. Third to the 81 of Mike Densberger. Fourth will go to the 21C of Chad Clancy. And rounding out your top 5 will be the R21 of Ryan Shaw.
Yeah, the scoreboard, I kind of like it, I kind of don't, because they're about lap 12, 13. I seen 85 back on the board, and I knew he went to the back. I'm like, that's not the guy I want coming forward, but I hit my marks. I mean, I seen Densberger under me the first, half the race, and that was good because that kind of kept me on my toes, just not get too comfortable. And And then I seen the 85 getting closer on the board. I'm like, all right, and we had that restart with 3 to go. I'm like, all right, well, I gotta get up on the wheel and get this thing up there. So I seen him get under me going into 1, but I was just letting her eat. So
with this bunch, you better stay up on the wheel or you will not be in the race. What racing action here tonight. Good racetrack.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody that helps me, my wife and my kid for putting up with all the time that we do on the shop. My mom and dad, Chuck and Jean, Barney and Ethel, they're a huge help. Kaiser Manufacturing, Prime Racing, Hoy Excavating, Sunflower Tow, and Larry Shaw Race Cars. I mean, it's awesome. So.
I know you've had so many wins in your career, but can we count how many tears your mom has lost every time you end up winning or problems out on the racetrack?
I would just like somebody to record them while I'm racing.
Nice job, Darren. Go celebrate. Enjoy this victory tonight. Race fans in McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle, Darren Shaw.